Welcome to Janmitra. In this video presentation, we would be looking at the various features of Janmitra. We would also see how do we register ourselves on the web as well as lodging a web-based complaint. To start with, Janmitra is a citizen-centric public grievance management system. It enables citizens to file grievances through many channels. So some of the channels are a telephone. Here you can make a phone call to the call center. The call center processes the complaint on the Janmitra portal and gives it up for redressal. Similarly, you can also file a complaint through a web-based complaint. In this presentation, we would be dealing on how do we register and then file a web-based complaint. You can also file a complaint through a mobile phone, for which on registration you will get a software link onto your mobile phone, and all 3G and GPRS phones can download this link, install the application and directly file a complaint through the mobiles to the Janmitra portal. Simultaneously, a postal complaint is also encouraged in Janmitra. That is, citizens who file their complaints on the post also would be entertained in Janmitra, and the call center would process this complaint and put it up for redressal. Let us look at the web complaints. In the web complaints, as I said, we need to register. Why is this registration essential? It is essential because it brings in authenticity to the complaint, and similarly it also helps you to get more information on the complaint. It also allows you to look at the status. So let us look at the registration of web-based complaints. So here I would give my name, and then after entering my name, I give my address, PIN code, and then I give my mobile phone numbers. And when I press submit, the system acknowledges my basic information and then sends me an login and username to my email which I have given during my registration. So here you can see your Janmitra login has been created. You will shortly receive an email containing the login and password. So that you have registered now, the username and password is in your email. You can retrieve your username and password from your email and come on to the main page. So in the main page, you will be clicking on the login buttons over here. So as a citizen, when you press the citizen login over here, it will ask you to give your username and password. In this case, the username and password given to me is CP19. And when I enter CP19, I enter the password over here, and there is a security code which I will have to repeat it up over here, RU4HTP. And when I log in, it takes me into the web, into my personalized web inbox. Over here there are 4 tabs. One is the complaint summary. So as of now, I have not filed any complaints on this login CP19, hence there is no complaints which can be seen over here. There is no complaint summary. So the second tab talks about, gives you a process where you can file the complaint, and then you have the help button and the logout button. Now let us look at filing the complaints. So in this case, because it's an online complaint summary over here, I need to give details of the complaint. So I say drinking water quality is not good. So I need to select the district where I belong. Then I select the taluk. Let us say in this case I select Devanahalli, and then under Devanahalli I select Arohalli Panchayat, and under Arohalli I come from Chikkanahalli. So the complaint where I am going to lodge about the water, that is the drinking water where the quality is not good, is from Chikkanahalli of Arohalli Panchayat and Devanahalli Taluk. So here I say the drinking water quality is very poor, it is dirty and bad for health. Please check and set it right. So I have given a brief gist about the complaint, and then when I give a brief gist of the complaint, then I would have to categorize this complaint. So basically this complaint comes under rural infrastructure. Under rural infrastructure it comes under rural water supply, and under rural water supply I would say that the water quality is poor, and then the complaint is not against any of these officers, it is a general complaint. So I say the complaint is not against any officer, and then I upload my complaint. Now the complaint, the initial matter which has been given has been lodged. I have lodged a complaint and the complaint's ID number is 37. It says your complaint has been submitted successfully. The complaint ID is 37. Henceforth, when do you want to see the status of these complaints, whenever you press and give the information of give me the status of complaint ID number 37, it will tell you what is the status of the complaint. We will have a look at those complaints. But here you have additional features. So the additional features are that you can optionally upload up to 5 related documents. For example, you can just choose a file. If you have a specific file over here in your desktop, you can go to that file and then upload those files over here. Similarly, it permits you to submit about 5 lives. You can submit an audio, you can submit a video, you can submit a text document, or any scanned documents can be uploaded over here, and this will go and get attached to your complaint. So in this case, we have lodged the complaint. Now that we have lodged the complaint, now let us look at the process of retrieving and looking at this. Now that my complaint has been lodged, I would like to look at the status of the complaint. So previously the complaint summary was blank. So now that I have lodged a complaint, you can see serial number 1, complaint ID 37, created on so and so date. My location Chikkanhalli, Arahalli, Devanhalli is my location. The category under which the complaint was lodged was water quality under rural water supply and rural infrastructure. The complaint is drinking water quality is not good, and the description of the complaint is over here. And the status, because I have just filed the complaint, the status is awaiting process. So this status can be monitored by the citizen as and when it moves up to the next officer, and if the officer asks for information. So the status keeps on changing automatically depending on the process stage or the status of the complaint. That I have not uploaded any files over here. There are no files in this case over here. If I wish to supply any more files or information, I can add details by pressing this button. Now let us add details. So in this case, choose a file. I go to the desktop. I have got an file which needs to be uploaded. I would upload that file. So let us say I would like to upload this file. I say open, and now the file is uploaded. I upload the file and complaint, and I say additional information, and I upload the file. And this file now gets uploaded as an additional information into the complaint. The process of uploading is taking place, and after the file has been uploaded, I would get an information saying that the complaint has been successfully updated with your comments files attachment in the system. The data will be reviewed by the concerned officer, and this is the message we get back from Janmitra. So I close it over here, and then when I refresh the complaint, I can see that the complaint summary, which had drinking water quality is not good, has been updated with additional information. So additional information is that I have uploaded a file named commerceportal.ppt. So here, if I have to look at the complaints uploaded files, I can have a look at these things over here. So in this process, you can look at the status of your complaint. You can also give additional details to the complaint over here, and then this information is made available to the concerned officers for them to act upon and then redress your grievances.